top of the division.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is Hayes or just face.
It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer. Center. Heads to the back. A cross sweep. Check. Leads the edge. Good block there on Lawrence. Alive to Mitchell. Touchdown! San Francisco.
Wake up, everybody. What a morning we have. I got great news in the land of the Bang Bang Gang. Everybody that didn't know, man, we had a great night last night. I am your host, Pete the Geek. I am here to let y'all know I am excited to bring the news this morning, but I am also just getting out of ICU because I almost passed out last night. I thought again.
We have been hoodwinked.
I was nervous.
I was
nervous.
Astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
You can't tell me as a 49ers fan, whether you've been here just during the Kyle Shanahan era, the last few years, or a lifetime Niner, you cannot tell me last year on those last drives, the whole fourth quarter and the whole overtime, you wasn't looking like.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You can't tell me you wasn't. I was waiting for Cal. Cal found a way. And I'm going to talk a little bit right now about the way that I think he's found. I don't think he's found his own. I think it's a level of accountability that is switched up in the land of the bang. You know what I'm talking about? Rob Saleh is back home. Let me give him one. I said Rob Saleh is back home. That look that McVay had at the end.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
He looked like.
Hey, look. Silence. I can't take this shit no more.
When you go for it on that fourth instead of getting that tie, boy, that might get you down the road because that victory that we got last night meant one thing and one thing only. We at the top of the division. Let me get some. Excuse me. Last year, these games that we played last year, we would have lost, or we did lose those games last year. It was no, okay, we're going to find a way. We're going to gut it out. We're going to stick with it. We're going to hang tough. We lost those games last year. We found a way to pull it out. Pause. We got the dub. That's all that matters to me. Again, my nerves are still shot. I got my hood on because my hair turned completely white. Nah, man, it was crazy, man. Let me tell you first about, I got to tip my hat to Matt Stafford and those guys, man. 378 yards, man. Come on, man. The dude looked almost untouchable in the second half versus the first half. They look like a whole different team, and this is the Rams that we're normally used to. You might see a peak of what the Rams are in the first half, but the second half is going to be completely different, and I mean that in the dopest way with the most respect on it. They're definitely not a slacking team. That's why I wanted us to get this dub, okay? When you play the Rams, you know you're going to get two teams, okay? We faced that. The first half, we started off good. Then Kyle started to Kyle, if you ask me. It's normally when he gets a league, he plays with comfortability instead of put your foot on these people's throat, bro. You got to get used to scoring at least 35 in order to be mentioned or considered a playoff team. Now, I'm not going to take away from what we did do and what we did show in these victories that we're doing. We're showing that we have grit. We're showing that we're doing what it takes to get these small wins, whether they're last minute, whether it's just drawn out, whether it's just being consistent, counting on the next man up, hanging with your guy in the trench. We're finding a way to win these games, and doing that versus that Rams team showed me that we not just we're the head of our division, but we can handle our division. We're still injured. This is what a lot of people don't know yet. We are still severely injured. I'm telling you. It's shout out to my bro Thomas T-Bone Dickerson, man. You know what I'm talking about? Him and big bro Mookie, man. Got to get them on in the gang one day, man. Get y'all on here, man. But it's love, man. It's love all over, man. Oh, that's what's up, man. He said his son has his own podcast. He's got Vernon Maxwell. That's love right there, man. That's super love, man. I have to interview your son or something someday, man. That is awesome, man. Shout out to him, man. I'm shouting out every podcaster that's out there. No hate from here. It's all love from the land, man. You know how we doing it, man. If you hating, get him out of here, man. Just get him on out of here. But yeah, last week, this is what I was ranting about last week when we did the live viewing of the game. You bought Brock Purdy back early, and people are going to say, well, he came back. Brother, we all know they bought the man back. They probably was like, hey, man, you think you can go? You think you can go? I mean, if you can go, I mean, I'm not going to say this, but if you think you can go, we can get you out there. He probably was like, man, I really don't want to do this, but backs up against the wall. It is a little bit of pressure out here. Let me go ahead and jump on it. And for that, everybody that watched that game got to see nothing but high-sailed passes. From the first one that he threw, I said, shut this down right now. Shut it down. Whatever you're trying to prove with this, shut it down. It's not going to work. It's not going to do what you think it's going to do. This is not it. All of these passes are too high. Shortly after, you see Ricky Pearsall go down. Shortly after, you see Juwan Jennings go down. Then you see Brock Purdy go down. My whole thing for saying I didn't want them to play in that game because that game didn't matter. If we lost, we would have had the same record as we came into today, but we would have had our weapons. That's the whole thing, staying healthy. The battle of attrition out here is real, ladies and gentlemen. You know it if you wear these colors. You know it. So if you have an opportunity to take care of something, do that instead of the latter. Come on, man. You saw what happened. Yesterday, we hardly had any weapons. We really had. I was so thankful, and I said this to Huda last night on the podcast. I'm glad that all of the weapons weren't there last night because that made it hard for the Rams to do a scouting report. They didn't know who was going to show up yesterday. And shout out to DeMarcus Robinson and to my boy Kendrick Bourne for doing what they did, because outside of Christian McCaffrey trying his hardest to get yards, positive yards with our line being hurt like that, they couldn't. I can't take away from that Rams defensive line. They were getting to the quarterback, but fortunately, they only got to Mac Jones one time, and Mac Jones was hurt. They was tossing. I thought it was a lot of plays out there were late hits, but all I can say is, man, goodness gracious, shout out to that weak line, man. Christian McCaffrey, you out of that line right there, you had you had 22 rushes in all. And I think it's like 25 or 22 yards like that. But you had like 8 receptions for 35 yards. It was, to me, starting to look like they were overusing them a little bit. They brought Robinson in for a few minutes, and I literally mean that. I'm like, man, we should have never got rid of Jordan Mason if you're going to do this right here with Christian McCaffrey. If you're going to run this guy like this, and he doesn't really look the same to me. It could be some bugs or it could be some rust because of last year. It's times you can see flashes of him, but it's not the whole thing that I'm used to seeing, like the cutback game, the speed. I'm not seeing too much of that, and it's still early in the season, so hopefully he can pull through on that. Shout out to him what he did last night. Kyle Hughes chick, oh my goodness. This guy missed the block, almost got Mac Jones folded up, then afterwards helped him with the tush push. That's crazy that you were better off helping in that position. This is ridiculous, man. I'm looking at this man like, who the fuck is this, bro? I mean, come on, man. Every time he's on that field, to me, if you ask me, he's taking the position of somebody who's better out there, man. I will always stand on that right there, man. I will always do that. He at times he does his thing, he does every now and then catch a good pass, but what are you doing outside of that? You're never a distraction. They know when you come in, it's obviously going to go to you. Obviously, unless they can't get the ball to you. So they're going to bring a bull rush because they know they're going to either screen it to you or try to get you tiptoeing on the end zone, or the sideline or something like that. But he came and did a little something. He had 3 passes for 21 yards. Yeah, 3 for 21. Jake Tonges had 7 receptions for 41 yards, but it seemed like it was a whole lot more than that because whenever it seemed Mac Jones had to get that ball out of there fast or just didn't have anywhere to go, Tonges was a great target, man. Shout out to him. Kittle will be back hopefully next week, and I hope when he comes back, they still use Tonges the same because these guys earn more minutes on this team right here. And I'm just looking at like the wide receiver room that we have hurt right now, and when we're all back together, excuse me, when we're all back together, man, we're gonna have Demarcus Robinson, we're gonna have Brandon Ayuk, we're gonna have Ricky Pearsall, we're gonna have Juwan Jennings, and also Kendrick Bourne. I don't know if y'all saw it last night, but Kendrick Bourne had 10 receptions for 142 yards, along a 35. Remember, him and Mac Jones had some good chemistry in New England. Bourne's greatest game was with Mac Jones. Look it up. Google it yourself, fellas. Y'all know I'm coming with it, man. And seeing him out there, he looked good. Now, last week he had a couple of drops, and every time they asked him at the podium last week, that's what he kept saying, man. The drops, I got to catch the football. I have to catch the football. My teammates need me. I have to catch the football. And you gotta love receivers that talk like that because that shows the highest level of accountability. If you have that right there, you know he went back into the lab, did what he had to do, came back this week like,
Don't you ever talk about me.
for real. And if you do put some respect on my name,
It's good.
I'm trying to tell you, I had such a good time watching that game. Not as much as I wanted to. I'm telling you that 26-23 and in overtime. Come on. It was crazy to me. We lost Kalia Davis. I got to do the more research to see what his injury was, but we lost him. We also lost Uturi Gross Matos. And, on that defensive line, we need all the help that we can get. I got to give a shout out, an extra shout out. I'm talking about a big, huge extra shout out to Rob Saleh and what he's doing with that defense. No Nick Bosa, no problem. And if you remember back before he left the Niners, when Bosa got hurt before he had the Niner defense up to number 5 without Bosa. So the guy knows what he's doing. He's got us looking great with rookies. Look at what the rookies were doing. I'm going to start off with Marquise Siegel. Marquise Siegel, man, come on. It seemed like at first they were just picking at him. It's like they was just picking at him. And he was getting burned. He was getting targeted. He was getting burned. He was getting targeted. He ended up the game with 7 tackles, 7 assists, 1 good pass breakup, and that final hold up, man. The way that he got through there and held the line, I see now that is why they got him in there. Saleh got him in there because our defensive backs are good enough to hold it. So if he plays his safety and he gets blown, if he gets burned, shall I say, over that top like that, which we're going to work on. I think those are easy plays to fix. It almost like certain times his body gets caught, turned to the side, and they opposite. It's almost like a double move that they hit him with. But I can deal with that. He's a rookie. He's the rookie. But when you see how he plays that run, he's got a huge body. And remember, he's the backup for Malik Mustafa, who is still out. This team right here is showing with us crippling, building the plane while we're flying it, just like we're doing on the Hater Debate show. We can do something. We really can do something. Imagine when the weapons come back. This is going to be crazy. I got to give a little bit of a shout out to Kyle Shanahan. Not a big one because, that first half of the game, I was looking like, this is nice. And love to all green Dinero Pinero, man. This guy missed his very first kick as a Niner and has been nothing but home money out here ever since, man. Dinero for the 59-yarder. I mean, this guy right here, last night, he even hit one off the backboard. What you talking about? It's a game of inches, and he showed you the ones that matter. Shoot, right off the uprights. I saw a lot of Ray Finkel sightings last night for the Rams. They had a lot of Ray Finkel sightings out there, man. They had a whole bunch of them, and thanks to them, the Lacers were in, and so were the votes from Vegas. You guys are out. You guys are out. The Niners pulled this game off in such a great fashion. I mean, I thought it was over in the the fourth quarter. Alfred Collins getting that punch through and the recovery. I mean, come on. I remember the first week people were talking about this guy like he's slow, he's not getting it. I saw some people that were actually at the practices saying he's getting better every week. And from what I saw, he's definitely doing that. You didn't see a lot from Mikael Williams in the stat book, but that was because they was chipping him, they was doubling. He was filling the role of Bosa yesterday, and he did fill it well because he got everyone else available to get in there. I saw a couple times when he had his defender in the quarterback, he had the left tackle in Stratford's lap a couple of times. Got his hand up a couple of times. We got a block kick yesterday as well. So that's pretty good for all three phases of the game for us. Huff did good, man. He had a timely sack. I mean, come on. Who could ask for, last year he wasn't even with us. To come and step it up now. D. Winters was out there. He had 3, 1 assist. Stout had 2, 6 assists. Lenore had 2 and 4 assists. With them having those 2 tackles, but with the extra assists, is showing you they're not getting targeted by their receivers. And if they are, they're getting them down. And they're getting off of those routes if their guy's not getting it, and they're getting to the ball to help. This is what you need from a team, and I call that the Salah effect. Last, before I get out of here, I want y'all to come with me.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
And the man that cooked last night was Machiavelli Jones. This man was 33 for 49, 342 yards, 2 touchdown pass, only got sacked one time. Ladies and gentlemen. This is the Alabama Mac Jones that we are seeing right now. This is why I see Shanahan was real high on him coming out of the draft. He wanted him. He said it himself. I don't think he really wanted Trey. I think he really wanted Mac Jones. And what we're seeing with Mac Jones in the Kyle Shanahan system, it's showing me he was right. Then again, Kyle Shanahan did the same thing with Jimmy G. Did the same thing with Brock Purdy. Matt Ryan. But when it came time to win, I don't know. It gets a little crazy for me. Whew. I was going to forget one person, but I could never forget him. The man beast. The one, the only, Fred Warner. Man, what would we be without this guy? He flew around. Oh, man. Fred, what a leader, man. What a class act. What a stand-up guy. If you got a player like this on your team, man, somewhere in your mind, you just know things are going to be all right. I knew when that fumble came, I knew when we held the stops, something kept telling me they owe us one. I thought it was going to be an interception, but that never came. We dropped a few of those, but I knew out of that they still owed us one. And what they ended up doing was getting that stop. I thought it was a great game overall. That's my time for the day. I had a great time. But let me let y'all know this before I get out of here. Today's episode of Niners in the Morning is brought to you by Planet Vapor for all of your vaping needs. 11 different locations. If you can't get to any of those locations, go ahead and check them down I mean, check them out online at www.planet.vapor. Again, for all your vaping needs. Also, shout out to Blind Fury at Fury Bro Studios for all your recording and production needs. We made a great track the other day. We're starting our podcast, Saturday Night Heat with Fury and Pete. Make sure y'all are a part of the experience. Great conversations with great people. Also, once a month, we'll be doing a live music review. So those will be awesome as well. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, y'all stay plugged in, and y'all stay locked in for those right there. Last and finally, definitely not least, Corey Rock Bottom down there at Rock Bottom Studios, Columbia's first Black-owned animation station for all of your graphics, paintings, whatever you need, get to them and they got you. I promise you, they're gonna hold you up. Any of these locations you mentioned the name, hated debate, and get you that discount. They got you covered. They got you covered. With all of that being said, man, I had a great day. Y'all already know is the nation, is the army. It's just like Wu-Tang, but we end it with a bang. Let's get it.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is haze or just waste.
It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer. Center. Elijah head to the back. A toss sweep. Check. Lee quick block there on Lawrence. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown! San Francisco!